everyone, this is Carolyn, and happy St. Patty's Day. Today, because of the special day, we're going to draw a leprechaun. And also, I'm going to share some really silly bad jokes with you. And the first one is, why do you wear shamrocks for St. Patty's Day? And that's because real rocks are way too heavy. Ha! Isn't that funny? Anyway, let's get to work. And let's start drawing a leprechaun. So the first thing we want to do, does everybody have their paper and pencil? I sure hope so. Okay, now we're going to start. So first thing we're going to do is draw a U. Just like our tulips and part of our dog, it's amazing how many things start with a U. And then we're going to actually draw a bigger U around that other U. And then every leprechaun has pointy ears. So we're going to do pointy ears right there. He almost looks like a deer or a cat so far with those ears. But the next thing we're going to do is draw from one ear to the other ear a kind of a curved line. Now this inside U, we want to bring that up to meet that line. And that line is the bottom of our hat. So every leprechaun wears a hat. So the rim of our hat is going to be an oval. We're going to start there, start around halfway down his beard. And we're going to go all the way around and then come around this edge. And if you kept going, you would see that you would make a big oval. But we're only doing the top of the oval. And that's the brim of his hat. And then on top of that, we're going to make his hat. Now I'm going as high as I can because of the top of the paper, but you can make yours as tall as you can. Now we're going to put a little buckle on his hat like that, a square, and then we're going to put another square inside that square. And if you notice, I mention a lot of shapes while I draw because really drawing is just putting shapes together. Now we're going to make that little band around his hat just like that. And then your hat is finished. So now we're going to draw his face, and his nose is just going to be another little U. A lot of people like to do like the line up the side of the nose, but this is all we need today. And we're going to make this a really happy leprechaun because it's nice and sunny today. So a big smile under that nose. And then we're going to do an open mouth, so a big smile under that. And then we like to show his cheeks because he's so happy. We're going to do those little lines at the end of his big smile. So his eyes, we want to be nice and big, and we're just doing circles this time for eyes. And you remember during my dog lesson yesterday, I mentioned the white dot in your eyeballs. Make sure you add that white dot because that makes him come alive. There we go. There's our man, our little leprechaun. And he needs some eyebrows, doesn't he? So we're going to do some eyebrows. Okay. So now we're going to draw his jacket. And so we're going to start by just starting around where his beard is. And we're just going to go straight out here and then maybe bend it a little bit. My hand is in the way, as you can see. And then come back and bend a little bit where his elbow is, and then go down. And then we're going to come across here and go back up. And then we're going to do that again. Make his other arm. And then it should connect right where we're not going to worry about a neck on our leprechaun. So, but we will worry about the top of his jacket. We're going to put a V right there. And then a line down here. And then some buttons. You can put as many buttons as you want. Now if you can fit a little bow tie in here, you can if you want. I'm going to put a circle and then 2 triangles going one way and then the other way. So over here we're going to draw hands, and sometimes hands are kind of hard, but they're pretty simple. You just have to make sure you have, well, as many fingers as you like. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And your thumb goes up. And over here, we're going to do your thumb going down. We're going to bend your thumb like that. Now the best thing about video is you can turn it off and on, and so you don't have to go this fast. Then we're going to do our fingers like this. And you may not see the other finger, so we don't have to put that. So why are we doing this hand this way and this hand that way? Well, this hand is going to hold a 4-leaf clover. So, and I love making a 4-leaf clover because it's just hearts. 1 heart, 2 hearts, 3 hearts, 4 hearts. That all come together. So this is a lucky leprechaun with his 4-leaf clover. So now we're going to draw his pants. Poor guy needs some pants. We're going to come over here, up, down, over, and then up again. And those are his pants. Now we're going to do his legs, because he's kind of has shorts on. So that's just 4 lines down, and then we do a little round to cut them off. But now he needs some shoes, doesn't he? So it's kind of like that lima bean yesterday. And we're going to do the same over here. Now they have buckles on their shoes too, so we can do that square on our shoes. There you go. Now he can have striped socks, and you want to kind of curve your stripes, kind of make it look like his legs are round. So look at this, he's all there, and we can do all kinds of background stuff. You can do shamrocks out here. Maybe 3 or 4. And you can write Happy St. Patty's Day. You can do all kinds of stuff. I would paint him green, of course, or if you want to do a purple leprechaun, you can do that. So have a wonderful day. Oh, I have another joke for you. Why are so many leprechauns gardeners? Because they have green thumbs. Waka, waka, waka. And one last one. What kind of bow cannot be tied? Think about that. What kind of bow cannot be tied? A rainbow. Ha! I'll end you on that silly joke. Have a great day. Happy St. Patty's Day. And make sure you send us your drawings.